It is August 7th, 2018, and I'm about to do a video on the sugarcane here until I realized that I was trampling all over this plant here. This plant is called a Pikake. That's its Hawaiian name. As usual, I'll go ahead and put the scientific name or the English name. It has a beautiful flower, little beautiful white flowers that have an amazing fragrance. It's well known here in Hawaii. People make leis, which are flower necklaces, with them, and they smell amazing. So I was watering down the sugar cane so I can loosen the roots up, so I can get out of the ground, when I realized I was trampling all over the branches of this plant here. And I went on ahead and trimmed off those branches that were crawling along the floor. As you can see, there's quite a few branches I trimmed off, but that'll allow me to actually get this portion here up off the ground. I'll get something to prop it up. I'm going to try to propagate the plant with a few branches that I cut off here. I'm going to cut them into smaller cuttings, and I'm going to try and grow them. Alright, so I have the Pikake branches that I had cut off, and I'm about to make them into smaller cuttings. So I'm done cutting the Pikake into smaller propagating sized cuttings, and like I said, I'm not an expert in these plants or any plants. I just tend to have experience in growing different plants, but I wanted to show you guys what the cuttings look like before I actually pop them into a pot. So what I did was I left this branch here so I can give you an example of what I did for the cuttings. Was I would take the top off here, let's say right here, and so I set that aside, and I like to leave a node between what I want to be the top and what I want to be the portion that would actually start rooting. So 1, 2, 3 nodes. Top node, bottom node where the roots will come out. And I'll cut it at the bottom here. About that much from the node. Okay, so now we have this. And what we'll do here is we'll cut these bottom leaves off. Sorry, I'm working with one hand. I need a camera stand. And I'll cut these leaves off here in the center. So this is what it looks like, what these look like, except for I'm going to cut the leaves in half. And the purpose behind this is so that the plant here doesn't actually spend too much of its energy trying to keep these leaves alive, but instead trying to promote the root growth from the node here. I'm going to pop them all into the same pot. I'm not too serious about this propagation, the propagation of this plant, because it was kind of last minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if we could get at least 5 Pikake plants to grow, that would be awesome. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we've got all the cuttings in there, and I'll be the first to admit it is quite a bit crowded in there. But like I said, I'm not taking this little propagation project too seriously, as you know, it wasn't a planned video, but it should be interesting to see. This is the first video I'm actually showing that actually has me doing the cuttings and planting. So it'll be exciting to be able to show you from the very beginning of its journey these little Pikake plants and how they turn out. I'll go ahead and keep you updated as usual on the growth of this plant. The reason why I left the leaves there but cut them in half is that so the plant can actually absorb sunlight, not only get water but sunlight as well through the leaves, so that that whole process of photosynthesis that we learn about in school can happen, and the plant could survive. If they do start rooting, I'm going to go ahead and give them about 2 more weeks to root a little bit more. I'll give it a thorough watering, and I'll just go ahead and squeeze the pot, the sides here, and take the whole, you know, all of it out and separate them. But like I said, I'll keep you updated, and let's hope that this turns out well. Thanks for watching.